Hi, welcome to TJ and Jodi's house.
Yes, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our home. Just to warn you here, Jodi is so excited about getting finished with this podcast today so she can start cleaning the house.
Yeah, can't wait.
Cannot wait.
Yeah.
She's got a little friend coming over, an old friend, but a little friend.
Yes.
And we'll get into that in just 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. First, there's something big going on with our sponsors, Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress. They are going out of business. That is not true.
No, it is not true.
Just kidding. They're having their summer sizzle sale.
You love saying that, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Summer
Yes.
sizzle sale. So they've got all kinds of stuff, y'all. They've got things for back to school for your college student, you know, little bundles and stuff like that. And I saw where they've got big discounts on those avocado mattresses.
Yes.
That everybody loves so much.
Yeah.
And what else? Jodi, you was all over their Instagram a few minutes ago.
The sectionals are on
Oh,
sale.
yes. The sectionals and the bisectionals. Well, you can get them where they're not together. You can not put them together. Isn't that what you call them? Side by sides? Okay. And then what else?
There's so many things. You just have to go onto their website or their social media.
Yeah. Now, aren't they, that Katie and Greg, aren't they off on vacation or
Yeah, but
something?
I don't know if we're supposed to talk about that.
Well, they put it all over their social.
It's not on Sweet Dreams.
Oh. Well, I think they'll probably be back by the time
I think
this
they
airs.
are.
Yeah.
I'm glad they took a break. They're busy.
Yeah.
They need a little R&R.
But I bet it wasn't a full vacation.
Probably not.
It was probably a work trip kind of thing that they combined
Incorporated.
into.
Yeah.
Because they're weird workaholic people.
You wouldn't know anything about
No.
that.
Heck no. Not at all. All right, so seriously, go check them out. We love them. Always have. I'm not going to say always will because they could turn out to do us dirty. And if
Ooh.
they do, then we won't always will love
They
them.
will not. They're good people.
But go to tjriggins.com/mattress for Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress. Sounds like a sweet deal to me. So Jodi has a little friend coming for sleepover.
She's been my little friend for, before we had our first daughter, Lainey.
So she's
Our
been
first
about
kid.
26 years.
At least, 26 years. And, we knew each other that long. They've moved away. They live in South Carolina now. We just went to their, I think we talked about it. We went to their youngest of 4 kids' wedding in Charleston a few weeks ago. And she's going to come spend the night with me tomorrow night. We're going to catch up.
Okay, the first I remember you talking about her name's Kelly. You had met her in the we lived in the same neighborhood.
Yeah.
And y'all would go walking together.
No, that's not how we got to know
Well,
each
I know,
other.
but I'm just saying when you met her, you started going walking together in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And you would talk about her, but I don't think I had met her yet. But her daughter is almost exactly a year older than Lainey.
Right.
And she already had this baby. And you came home one day saying how y'all were walking and she dumped the baby out of the stroller
She did.
and broke her collarbone.
She did. Oops. Such an accident. Because she wasn't strapped in. First rule. Yeah. That was her third kid.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So, the third one, just throw them in there. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, she was fine.
She lived and she is an adult now.
And married. She's fine. Yeah, that's funny.
But did it even bother Kelly? Because her personality is more like, all right, pick it up, dust it off. She was a softball player growing up, and
She does
was
say
rough and all that.
She does. We used to make fun of her because anytime any of the kids would say they weren't feeling good, she would say, "It's just allergies. It's just allergies."
Yeah, they'd be hacking up pieces of their lungs and all, and she goes, "It's allergies."
It's just allergies. It's just allergies. Yeah. And she talks super fast.
All right, so she's coming to spend the night with Jodi because Jodi is lonely because I work so much.
I'm getting better. The first week that boy was moved out, I was not in a good place, and I was kind of depressed. I was sad. He wasn't here. You're working all the time. And there's just only so much I can do. So
Only so much I
can do.
You mean to keep yourself busy?
Yeah.
And occupied? Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so, it wasn't fun at all. This past week, I'm getting into the groove of things. And our son came by out of nowhere on Friday to see us, and he said, asked if I was missing him. I said, I do. The first week was bad. I was really sad, but I'm getting used to it now.
Well, I think we should clarify, though. He didn't come by to visit us. He came by to visit you because he came right as it was time for me to leave for my night job. So he didn't come to visit us.
We had a little hour visit, and he picked up a few items, and
But good.
Yeah.
I had to rush out to work.
And we took him donuts yesterday too, at work.
Oh my God! And donuts that's one of my biggest weaknesses. A donut when it comes to eating healthy and all that, healthily. And I've been on this diet because it's an endorsement that I'm doing with my other job, my conservative radio job, my conservative show.
Are you conservative?
And I am America's coolest conservative, by the way. Oh, look at that. It says so right on my shirt. If you're a conservative and you'd like one of these shirts.
That's not the show. It's not the show.
TJRicchie.com or TJRiggins.com. You can find them there. But, I mean, if you're too scared to wear it out, then that's your
We
deal.
are not talking about, this All is right, not the show for that.
So, if you're only listening on the podcast, then make sure you go see the video to look how cool the shirt is. But anyway, what was I saying?
You're talking about your diet and the donuts.
Yeah. So we went to breakfast Saturday morning. That's kind of we go to breakfast either Friday mornings or Saturday mornings. Brunch Friday mornings or breakfast Saturday.
We love a little diner type too.
So we went to one, and then there's a donut shop in the little shopping center with it. And Jodi said, I've heard those are good, so let's take Boy those donuts. And so we went in there, and those donuts were so huge and heavy. And they're not those cake kind of donuts like Yankees eat. These were really like the soft yeast donuts like Southerners love the most. And they were the biggest regular donuts I've ever seen. And I was like, we got to get him a couple of chocolate covered because that's what his favorite is. And then he can share the glazed with everybody at work. But that donut box was the heaviest dozen donuts I've ever had. And I know they were so good. So I've been doing this diet program because it's an endorsement that I'm doing my other show. And I'm usually really good once I decide to do a program, not to cheat on it and all that stuff. But that was the biggest test.
Well,
more so than the beer, being around beer all weekend and everything.
Well, I even said to you, are you sure you want to go in here? Because I was going to just go grab them and put them. And you go, no, I'll be fine.
But I wanted to fight it off. I wanted to.
But the smell, as soon as you open the door, I was like, oh no, this has got to be torture.
Yeah, because I really don't know of anything, any sweet food product that I like better than good donuts.
Well, you did it.
I know, that's the thing.
And we dumped those things off quickly.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of my diet, I've talked about this on the TJ and Riggins show, but I want to make sure that if you didn't hear that you can hear how Jodi notices whether or not I'm losing weight. It's quite a wake-up call for me. All right, so we'll get into that coming up next.
More from TJ and Jodi's house coming up. Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. It's now easier than ever at the homepage. TJRiggins.com. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
People ask me all the time, what do you love about R. Gregory Jewelers? Well, I'm going to tell you, R. Gregory Jewelers in downtown Statesville is a family-run company. So they find you the best deals at the best prices with the friendliest service. You're not in an awkward situation where someone's like a pushy sales associate. They don't do any of that. And they really want to help you find the diamond or the jewelry or the watch of your dreams. So check out R. Gregory Jewelers in downtown Statesville today. R. Gregory Jewelers, we speak diamond.
The TJ and Riggins Show stream is sponsored by R. Gregory Jewelers in Statesville, North Carolina. They're family owned and operated, and they speak diamond. Find something beautiful at tjriggins.com/diamond.
TJ and Jodi's house.
All right, here we go. Just zipping on through this edition of
Zippity-doo-dah.
TJ and Jodi's house, TJ and Jodi's poor house, TJ and Jodi's big house,
Lonely house.
haunted house.
Empty nester house.
So, I've been doing this diet program in conjunction with my my conservative talk show. Because I am America's coolest conservative, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's on my T-shirt. Order one now, tjritchie.com, tjriggins.com.
All right.
So I go in for my Tuesday, or I guess tomorrow, will be 2 weeks since I've been on the program. You go in every week for weighing, and then they give you the food if you're doing that part of the program where you follow what they give you to eat, which I'm doing all of it as strict as I can possibly do it. And so I go back for that tomorrow, the weigh-in. So I went for the first weigh-in, and I came home, and Jodi said, well, did you lose any weight? And I said, no, not yet. Not in the first week. I haven't lost any. So then the other night we were in the restroom together, using the restroom. We were in the bathroom, and I was brushing my teeth, and she was on her side of the bathroom, and so I've got my back to her, and I'm looking in the mirror, and I said, well, I know it doesn't say that on the scale that I've lost any weight, but I look like I feel like maybe I've lost a little bit in my face. And she goes, well, I'm going to say something, and I don't take this the wrong way. But I was just noticing, I think that you have lost some in the back of your neck.
Well,
So I said, do I normally have a pack of hot dogs in the back of my neck, like those rolls in my neck? And she goes, well, I mean, I know that's what you call it, but
you don't have that. But you definitely can tell on your face.
See, I don't think so, especially on this video, because there's something about the angle of this video that always makes me look fatter in the face than the regular TJ Riggins show angle.
Well, let me tell you, I there's lots of things I see on this thing about my face I don't like, but whatever.
Well,
But yeah, you've lost weight in your face, 100%. You have, but you know, you always do that. Like it goes from your face down.
yeah.
Yep, that's great.
So you mean there'll be a point soon when it goes down my body that the America's coolest conservative across my chest doesn't look like a giant billboard?
I think that, but you're doing well on it, and sticking to it. How are you doing without your liquid bread, which is beer?
Yeah, and so it's been 2 weekends where I would normally be drinking beer at occasions, and I haven't done it. So
Do you miss it?
a little bit, yeah, a lot, yeah,
It's only been 2 weeks.
yeah. I know.
Yeah, I know. It's hard too when it's hot.
And it's not because I want to feel like I'm drunk.
You like the taste of it.
I just love it. Love
Sure.
it. Love it.
Sure.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Beer is the best beverage that has ever been created. It's a special life-giving nectar. That's what it is.
I think just cutting that out by itself, you're gonna see a big change.
Yeah.
Because that
But I
sheet
haven't
that he
seen it
got
yet.
about the diet, it said just to remember that one beer is like 2 to 3 pieces of bread. It's liquid bread. Oh, think about that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But what I've done is I've kind of figured out little cheat codes with the stuff that they give me from all of their products. Like it's an instant oatmeal that's made with protein powder and things like that. Or one of the things is a blueberry pancake that's a protein pancake, and it's got, and I asked the consultant there last night, I says, that got a lot of that stevia in it? Because I hate stevia. I'm a Splenda person.
Ugh.
And so putting all the plastics in my system.
Ugh. Yeah.
But I can't have Splenda on this program. And so she goes, yeah, it does. So I figured out a way to cut that aftertaste without adding calories and all to it. Like with the blueberry pancakes, I put a pinch of salt in all of it because they overdo with the stevia to try to sweeten it, to make it palatable. And it's too much. So I put a pinch of salt in there. And then I'll go on top of that with some monk fruit sweetener, which is allowed, to try to cover up some of that.
Look at you.
And then I put a little cinnamon in the batter.
Look at you.
And then you're supposed to have a fat, like a serving of fat, like butter or cream or something like that in the mornings, because that helps, because you're not having carbs. It helps you curb the hunger.
Yeah.
And so I will take a half a teaspoon of cream in my coffee and then a half a tablespoon of butter on that pancake, because I can't have syrup on it or anything.
And at night,
it's really good.
At night, I'm eating what he eats. We have no bread in this house, none, because I don't mind. I'd rather not even have it anyway. But I haven't been eating any potatoes, rice, bread, or anything this whole time either.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, I did eat one little triangle of a bread yesterday,
A triangle.
or whatever. It was like 4 pieces. It looked like a little triangle.
Oh, at the party we went to?
No, at the at breakfast.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you ate a half a piece of toast.
It wasn't half. It was no. It would be less than that because it was 4 pieces. It was like 1 piece of bread cut into.
No, that was 2 pieces of bread cut in half.
So I had half a piece of toast. Yeah. Anyway, but we just eat 6 ounces of a protein meat, and then 2 cups of a vegetable.
Which is hard. I don't like vegetables that
But
much.
I eat that with him every night. Now, I do eat watermelon, blueberries, strawberries, grapes. That's my dessert.
Which is good because Jodi doesn't do well without carbs.
Jodi
so
does not.
those are the carbs that she has, not bread and rice and grains, but fruit. So
Yeah.
I also can't have beans.
Isn't that weird? Mm-hmm. And I love a tostado, so that's been my new thing I've been doing. And so I'll just put stuff on that because it's not as bad for you. When I did Weight Watchers, that was one of the things that was low points.
Yeah, but that's what's goings on, and
Isn't that fun?
Evidently, the first thing I've lost as far as weight would be the pack of hot dogs in the back of my neck, the fat rolls in my neck.
Those hot dogs are gone.
But you don't even think about that whenever you shave your head. You don't look at yourself from the back. But that sucks. That I have a pack of hot dogs.
You don't now. You're getting very chiseled.
Oh yeah. It's so chiseled.
You're handsome to me with the hot dogs or not.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
We went to a party with Jodi's fancy friends last night.
They're your friends too.
Those are not my friends.
True, they're fancy, so.
No, it was a party at Sweet Jill's house.
Yeah, her son's getting married, and it was an engagement party for her son and his fiance.
It was really an engagement party for her because she wanted all of her friends to come and meet the fiance. And oh, what a doll she is!
Isn't she a doll?
Olivia's her name.
Olivia doll, yes.
Just a doll.
Yes, we had a good time.
Yeah, we did, and one of our other close couple friends was there, and I hung out with him the whole night because everybody was outside, and it was hot and humid.
Oh, it was.
And so he and I were in because it wasn't supposed to, like, it didn't say it's an outside party. People were going in and out, so we just sat down and then look up and everybody's outside, but we didn't even consider going out there.
Figured. I barely saw you.
I would have been sweat. I don't think I went outside at all, other than when we left.
You didn't.
Too hot.
You did not.
Mosquitoes.
It was a good time. It was a
Yeah,
nice
it was.
night.
I loved it. I had a great time. But I had so much more fun because I was not in the heat.
Well, good.
So maybe I'll lose enough weight to not be a sweat hog all the time.
It was hot. It didn't matter what size you were.
All right, so our daughter had a big week, and then what else do we need to talk about? You said a minute ago.
Me at the DMV.
Oh yeah, that's a new country song, by the way.
Me at the
DMV. All right, so we'll squeeze all that in the last segment coming up next.
More next. Where are these huge discounts on great products? The deals page at tjriggins.com.
Check it out.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Yeah.
TJ and Jodi's house.
Okay, we got a lot of stuff to cram into this last segment because the last segment's only going to be a minute and a half.
Ooh.
No, that's not right. First of all, our daughter, her name is Lainey. She made a video making fun of the Gen Z stare. It's where the Gen Z youngsters don't know how to socially interact with other people, and when they do go out in public and they're asked some kind of question, or our daughter did it like from when she was working in a boutique.
And she's a Gen Z.
Yeah. And hi, can I help you find anything? And then make the face. So anyway, it went super viral, and her video ended up on CNN, CBS, This Morning, Fox News, New York Times interviewed her, and then some other websites and all interviewed her about that video going viral.
Yep. So weird. You never know what's going to go viral. But yeah, it went viral. And then she said she was mad at CNN because they lied. And I said, what'd they lie about? She said, they called me a millennial, and I'm not a millennial. I'm a Gen Z. And that's why I'm okay to talk about this, because I am one.
Mm-hmm. And it is weird because none of the other people said that she was a millennial.
No. But yeah, it was crazy. I was getting messages from friends that were seeing it, and yeah, it was kind of funny. It's just weird how all that goes on. She did say she was thrilled that her hair and makeup was done, if that was going to be the thing that went viral.
And Jodi had a nightmare at the DM.
Oh, yeah. So I have had this scheduled for at least 2.5 months. And I drove 1 hour and 15 minutes to get there. Monday, that starts my week off. Get there, get there. I'm like, okay, this is good. It's kind of in a strip mall, Mm-hmm. Get out, go in. It's packed. And I'm thinking to myself, I have an appointment. That's what I get. So I'm standing there and I'm listening to all these people say how long they've been there and they're not taking any more appointments, blah, 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 blah. They call me back like within 5 minutes, and I hand all my paperwork to them. It's all clipped together. Social Security card, birth certificate, all the bills you have to have with your name, everything, right? He pulls my birth certificate first, and he looks at it, and he goes, do you have your marriage certificate? I said, no. And he said, well, then I can't give you the real ID. I said, why? He said, because your name changed from your birth certificate. I said, my married name's on my Social Security card and my driver's license that hasn't expired. Can't do it. Now, y'all, I whatever. These rules are so ridiculous. And when I put something like this on my social media, on my story, I heard so many different people saying they had to go back 3 and 4 times. This is stupid. because here's the deal. You are going through all the proper paperwork of a name change to get a social security card. Mm-hmm. So why do you need?
Well, and then didn't some people say that it depends on the person at the DMV as to whether or not
And then I've heard, because I've heard a lot of people say they never got asked that. They didn't even have their marriage certificate with them. They didn't get asked about it. So it just kind of depends on where you are. Anyway, point is, I wasted gas, miles on my car, my day, going back and forth for nothing.
But I think, didn't you find out, though, that is the official rule? You're supposed to have that with you, and that this person was just being a stickler for the rules
I guess,
to the letter?
But again, if you have a Social Security card with your married... I've been a married name longer than I was my maiden name.
A lot
and why...
longer. We got married when you were 11.
And you have to go to a lot of things to get your Social Security card. Mm-hmm. You know... just don't even get me started.
Well, maybe that's, liberal women are onto something by not taking their husbands' names. It's much easier.
Yeah, that was a day I wish I hadn't. I was so mad.
Oh, there have been many days you wish you hadn't.
No, it isn't. How do you read my mind? No, I'm kidding.
That's so nice.
I'm just kidding. You brought it up.
But yeah, the problem is that it's the rule to begin with. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, but I did
it
get
should be either or, though. If you don't have the Social Security card and all that, then you maybe should have to have your marriage license.
Right. So mad.
But if you got an official driver's license, why does it? It's just it's
also
the
a bunch of
government.
bull.
It's just a bunch
so
of
anyway, I did get a funny thing sent to me though on Instagram. They said they thought of me after I had put up how angry I was on my story, and it was this man walking out of the DMV, and he's got all of his papers, and it said me going to get my umbilical cord so I can get my driver's license. They said thought of you when I saw this. I thought that was so funny.
And I've been frustrated on my Instagram because I'll look and I've got all these alerts and people commenting and all this stuff. So I'm constantly looking for anything I can use, as audio on the political show that I do and all that stuff. And every time I would look and I'd have 30 messages or 30 likes or comments or whatever, say every few minutes, I would hit it, and it's them talking about some dress that Jodi has been wearing, and that Riggins will just tag me and all this stuff to become a what do you call it? Collaborator.
Yeah.
So I just hit yes, So it goes from the TJ Riggins stuff to my personal stuff. Add to story. Okay. And so it was like 5 different stories in this dress.
You didn't even know I was doing it.
And I was just like, I was working. I was just like, boom, okay, whatever. And then now my whole Instagram has just been completely engulfed in people talking about this dress you were wearing. Are you selling that dress?
Well, no. So it's if you
is
go
that a marketplace thing?
No. If you go to TJ Riggins /deals and you go under mine, it's called Katie Waltman, and I love her stuff. And so it's clothes, it's accessories, it's candles, it's all the stuff, and it's great prices. And I am not going, I've said it before, I am not going to talk about something that I don't truly love.
So it is something you're selling,
and it's something we're selling. But
okay.
if
her name's Walkman,
Walt, WALT,
like
MAN,
like an old school Walkman.
And if you put in the code TJ, you get 20% off of whatever it is. Anyway, so that dress was one of the things that I've gotten from her, and I loved it. So I put up on there to pick from the what shoes I should wear. I have 4 different shoes. Woo! Y'all got some opinions, but I love it. But anyway.
So now my Instagram has turned into basically a Real Housewives
fashion. Sorry. It's kind of fun, though. It's kind of fun. Oh, and so speaking of that, I am going to be on with Lindsay on Wednesday on, is it called Lindsay's Look? Is it like live? Lindsay's Look Live or something? So fun where you come and.
Lindsay looks.
Lindsay looks.
Lindsay ridiculous.
Looks. I love her. Anyway, so I'm going on there with her on Wednesday night. We're going to be talking about some fun stuff. We're going to be talking about how we met.
Whoa.
We're going to be talking about stuff.
Hang on. Let me get to the edge of my seat.
Shut up. You're not invited. And we're going to bring a little cocktail to the party because, I'm lonely. So I'm going to come to the party with Lindsay, and I want y'all to come.
So are you going to be making that drink that you had the bartender make the other night from one of those reality shows? Okay, I'll give you credit. That was really good.
I know.
That was good.
But I got to do a diet one of that.
You do?
Yeah.
Why?
That was fattening. Root beer's fattening.
Okay, but I mean, it's one drink.
Yeah, I don't know.
And it's for the show.
True.
Obviously. So are y'all going to be in your pajamas and all that kind of stuff,
I
too?
doubt I'll be in my pajamas.
Like a virtual pajama party?
I'm not going to be in my pajamas. I may be in, comfy clothes.
Oh,
Unlike
not dressed
this.
up like you are now. With your T-shirt that says Lake Girl on the front of it.
But if I'm going to have to do that up in your studio area here, I'm going
Yeah.
to have on a sweatshirt because it's freezing in there.
I don't know that I want you messing with my stuff.
Well, I have to because I can't do anything else. So you're going to have to deal with it for a night. I don't know. Maybe the thing I come on and do once a month or something.
Maybe you'd go to
'Cause I'm
Lindsay's
bored.
house.
I'm not going to Lindsay's house. It's too far.
You could spend the night. I thought that was the original plan. You were going to go to Lindsay's.
Nobody said anything about spending the night.
She did.
She did?
I think she did, yeah.
I was just going to do the show and leave. But anyway, tune
All right.
into that. Come visit. Come talk.
It's
Come
just-
chat.
And
You're
what time
not
does
invited.
that start? 7?
Yeah, you'll be busy.
Oh, that's the same time my other show starts.
cares? Nobody
So
cares.
I won't be able to check that out.
You're not invited to the fun.
All right,
Wah,
well,
good.
Good. Because it sounds
excited.
sounds like a blast.
Oh, it's going to be. It's going to be. And don't you dare go on there and look afterwards at what we're talking about since you're
You
talking
think
so
I
mean.
would?
Yeah.
No.
Nosy Rosie.
Unless it was to get some comedy material out of it to make fun of y'all.
Okay, well then
Two
we're going to make
hens.
fun of you.
2 hens sitting there playing with, what do you call it?
See, you don't even know. He don't even know.
Playing with,
What? What, Pawpaw?
teams.
Huh?
Teams.
Playing with teams.
See, you don't know what Teams
You're
is.
dumb.
Teams is a video conferencing program. Meme off.
Teams. I'm like, what? Zoom's all I know.
Yeah, that's right. All right, we got to go.
Okay, bye.
That's it for this week's edition of TJ and Jodi's House. Take care, and we'll see you next week. Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. The easiest way ever to get everything TJ Riggins all in one place. The new Media Center is the easy way to access everything we do. The radio family asked for it, and now it's here. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
I don't know if I've ever talked about how obsessed I am with Lily and Grace. I could live in this store. They have everything from bedding, rugs, pillows, gifts, vases, dishes, you name it. Not only that, Robin, the owner, will come to your house and help you design anything you want. She'll help you design your whole house if you just want some rugs, pillows. It's amazing. I was just mentioning the other day I needed a new foyer entry lighting, and she was like, I can get you that, girl. They do everything. It's phenomenal. Check out Lily and Grace in Langtree today.
The TJ and Jodi's House podcast is sponsored by Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress, but you probably already knew that. Family owned and operated, they are simply the best with multiple locations, beautiful furniture, and luxurious mattresses. Visit them in person or online at tjriggins.com/mattress.